GDI is evacuating the village of Oham Hajir. Nod command directive. Destroy village and terminate GDI rescue operations. Search and destroy residual GDI presence.
Welcome back to Command & Conquer, Tiberian Dawn Redux, and welcome to the fourth mission for Nod. So in this mission here, we have to prevent GDI from evacuating a village. I almost said civilian village, but well, it's a village, so it's going to be civilian. And prevent the APCs from transporting civilians to the GDI base in the northeast here. In the original game, you also have the choice between this mission and another one. The other one, you have to help villagers from one village to destroy another village. So we're going to go with this one here, of course, because this mod here offers like one choice per mission here, which are already quite a lot of missions actually. There's like 28 for the main campaign plus Spec Ops missions. And here we do get quite a lot of forces, but we also have to actually wipe out the GDI base. So that's not going to be easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to bait GDI force like this with our bikes, because they are our fast units, of course. And then we're going to have them run into the rest of our forces here, because there's quite a lot of GDI force. There's like more than 100 troops, and you need to wipe up all of them. The main danger here are probably well, there's a couple of APCs, but we only, I think, like 2 or so, a little couple. And the main danger are the grenadiers. The reason being that they deal splash damage. They're good against everything we have, because all we have is infantry and light vehicles, and grenades are good against both of those. Their main downside is that they can't fire on the move, and they have to kind of stop for a moment to actually throw their grenade, which is kind of slow. That's slower than a lot of other units here. The APCs can be somewhat dangerous because they can squish your infantry, so it's important to protect your infantry, preferably with your buggies, to prevent that from happening. The APCs should come after us now instead of going after the GDI base, or towards the GDI base here. Hammers here, good against infantry, but can't actually squish them, so a little bit less dangerous. You probably saw that here there's actually some civilians in those APCs, but they just blew up. I wish those civilians wished they would have just gone for the GDI base, but oh well. Yeah, taking on the GDI base is going to be a major task, the reason being that they have guard towers. So an earlier version of this this mod here, I think rocket soldiers, rocket bikes, and or other units that have rockets, like this kind of weapon, which might be the same actually. I think they might share a weapon, or maybe they don't. They would outrange those towers, but they no longer do. And the towers are, as the grenadiers, good against everything we have. Great against infantry, they kill a lot of infantry in like one shot or one barrage. And they're decent against light vehicles as well, so we don't really have anything that's truly good against them, so we just kind of have to swarm them. I'm not sure whether promoted infantry would outrange those towers, but even if they do, it's not that easy to get a promotion here. Let's destroy that bike as well, even though it's almost dead. Here come the grenadiers. And everyone's dead. Almost everyone. There's still a lot more force to destroy here. The village itself has some GDI guards. It's in the southwest, as well as some technicians, which I guess are also GDI allied. Or they're just GDI forces. But the main deal are the guard towers at the base, because those are difficult to overcome. Everything else you cannot bait. You can't bait the guard towers. They're immobile, of course. And there's also another danger in the GDI base. And that is that the buildings you destroy spawn infantry. And there's something like 5 or 6 buildings. They spawn a total of maybe like 20 to 30 infantry or so. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, maybe it's like 15 to 20. That's a lot of infantry. If you don't have a whole lot of force left at that point, then you're in trouble. And, well, we'll see how we deal with that. For the time being, let's explore a little bit more here with our bikes. There's a lot more GDI coming. Let's make sure that these guys here actually go after the bikes. The bikes, as with other rocket units, are actually decent against infantry here if they score a direct hit, but the accuracy is very low. And they're not good against moving targets. You can lead, but I found that a little bit difficult to judge where actually to shoot to make like the bikes hit them. And the bikes also have a pretty large turn radius, so it's best to drive away from targets, then turn around and then target the ground in front of them. But the main issue here are going to be those 4 guard towers. And interestingly enough, you don't actually need to destroy the village or the villagers in it. That's the nominal objective, but you can really just destroy the GDI base and all GDI force and then you're good. I guess part of the reason is that once those are dead, you don't really need to worry about civilians, you can just mop them up. You can garrison the structures in the village with your infantry, but keep in mind that GDI has grenadiers, and a single grenade is going to clear out an entire building. So it can be fairly painful, depending on how many force you have in there. So there's quite a lot of grenadiers here. If you confront all these forces here head on, these individual groups aren't that bad, but there's quite a lot of them, and they just keep coming. So you really want to make sure that you conserve your force here as best as possible. You can already see by the video's runtime, which is more than half an hour, that this is not going to be that easy. The original is actually considerably easier. Hey, there's a technician coming for us. This guy here is limping along, which they do actually quite quickly. It's still quite swift, even when they're limping. I think the original General's infantry is quite a bit slower there. Wish I had at least one technician so I could repair my vehicles, alas. You do not get one of those. There we go. Hammer's dead. Hammers are really not the problem. They're good against infantry, but to be honest, their value isn't that great. You get 4 infantry for them, which I think in this mode here is actually a bit better, but in the original it's kind of poor because not by it's just better, it's cheaper, and basically has the exact same role. And the alternatives you have for Nod are also better. You've got the Nod cycle, which is really good, and GI doesn't really have an equivalent to that. And the APC, both factions have that. So even though that's not the case in the campaign. Wait, is there not APC in the campaign? I should really know that. Anyway, I never built one of those, so never mind. Also try to lure as many forces out of the GDI base as possible. The last thing you need is fighting those guard towers, and then on top of that, also fight all the troops there. Okay, should probably move our support army here forward. I'm gonna make sure to attack at least a few of these guys here. They might not all come after my bikes, because these might just be triggered. Okay, some more force coming from that direction, yeah, sure. Rocket soldiers are actually decent against infantry if they score a direct hit, but they often don't do that. But oh well. So, I'm gonna wait for that infantry to come towards us. Some of my forces are already quite damaged, but well, that happens. And there's more infantry to lure here. That's just riflemen. Riflemen are like the least dangerous unit on this map here, but there's still a lot of them, and it does add up. The thing is also that the best unit you have against them, probably the buggies, but you only have so many. You have your own riflemen, ooh, getting cornered there. But their range isn't that great. Everybody else has way better range, like your rocket units. Even the buggies have, I think, slightly better range, I think. So they always have to get really close, which is also not great if you want to use them against the guard towers later, because they get themselves like gunned down before they can even reach them. You've seen it during the GI campaign. The guard towers are actually pretty decent. I think in a certain way I like them better than the turrets, because they're better against infantry and light vehicles. Actually, they're not really better against light vehicles, but they're good enough against light vehicles. And infantry are often the most annoying, there's just more guys coming from that direction, the most annoying units you face attacking your base, because they come in like larger groups. Vehicles, the GDI doesn't really send that many vehicles in larger groups. They occasionally do, but not always. And it's more the exception, really. The guard tower is basically good against everything, and to a certain degree, because they're also cheap. You can repair them in the field, of course, and with the turrets, they're really not that great against it. Well, let me put it this way, I have the feeling that the guard tower performs better against vehicles than the turret performs against infantry. You know, the defense, I think it's a deliberate design choice, kind of assigned, quote-unquote, incorrectly, in the sense that the best combination would be the turret and the advanced guard tower, because then you'd have a good anti-vehicle defense and a good anti-infantry defense, which is the advanced guard tower, because it has a missile attack and deals splash damage. And you'd also have a good combination with the guard tower and the obelisk of light, because obelisk of light is actually, it's effective against infantry, but it can only kill one infantry unit at a time, so it's better to have the guard tower to help out with that, and then have the obelisk focus on heavy vehicles. But I guess it's a deliberate choice that they did not choose that combination of defenses. But if you get both GDI and Nod tech, that's actually kind of nice to have. So here is the first tower. I don't think you can actually go after that one without getting in range of the second tower as well. And oh, there's a hammer. Already lost the buggy there. That could have gone slightly better, but well, let's go for it. There's more units coming out of that base as well. And of course, let's not forget that the tower also spawns a bunch of infantry. I think like 3, which is actually a considerable amount considering that there's also enough other stuff going on already. I don't think GDI builds any units on this map here. I think they just have what they have. Those towers are dead, but there's 2 more on the other side. But what's more important is to get rid of some of these sandbags here. Sandbags really don't matter. I think they're even weaker than they were in the original, at least they feel like it. Yeah, the defenses actually, they work interestingly in the original game, that they don't have a health bar or anything, so they don't work like a regular building. Instead, whenever you fire at a wall segment or any like barrier segment, there's like a random damage value assigned to it. But they can also mean that you don't, I think it just sets it to like a certain state. So it's not like a health bar where when you hit something with a health bar, you're guaranteed to wipe out those guys. If you do a hit, you do some damage. You might only do like 1 hit point of damage, or you do some damage. I think with wall saving doesn't work like that. They're kind of strange in that regard. Same with like other properties like ownership. When you place them on a map in the map editor, ownership's determined by proximity. So you don't really have house-aligned walls. Instead, they get assigned to houses based on just what's next to them. So you can't really have like GDI walls around a Nod bases. So it won't work like that. Bunch more guys here. Technician as well. I wish I had one of those. Alas, I do not. This can be annoying because these rocket guys don't hit these guys. I should really try to lead some of these shots here. This construction yard, tough building. Let's start attacking it now, otherwise we're never gonna go anywhere with this here. There we go. What I'm gonna try to do here is do the final kill with the bikes and then bait the infantry that comes out of it, and then have the rest of my forces take them out. That doesn't always work, but it's worth a shot, let's put it that way. Mainly have rocket guys left because they weren't gunned down by the guard towers. So these guys here coming after me now. There's also 2 engineers, but they don't bother. These guys are all going down nicely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, this is gonna be a bit annoying because they're as fast as my infantry, so I can't really catch up with them. I could try to bike them. My bikes are also kinda weak. And we don't have the Tiberian weapons upgrade. Well, whatever.
Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Vehicle reporting.
Here we go.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
There are way more buildings to take out here than I wish there were. And taking out the buildings is easy, it's annoying, but it's not difficult. But there's also more guard towers to take out. But the good thing is that you can approach, once you have cleared one side of guard towers, you can approach the other side from either south for this side here, or from the west for the side where we already cleared the towers. And as a result, you'll be able to
Over and out.
only have to face one tower at a time here. I didn't actually intend to face this guy this early, but well, now it's happening.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Waiting order.
Less than ideal, but that's how it is.
Ready and waiting. Acknowledged. Reporting.
That tower there's the last major obstacle, everything else more like a hassle.
Vehicle reporting.
Will you get into position?
Moving out. Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
It's not going to be great, but this is the best we have. Go for it. I think I should have preserved one of the riflemen there for anti-infantry duty, but alas, now they're all dead.
Unit reporting. Affirmative.
Don't have a whole lot of guys left here, but you'll have to take out everything that's left on this map here. And that includes quite a bit of stuff, including vehicles. The good thing is, the hospital as a special building doesn't actually spawn any infantry when destroyed, so that's at least something. I'm not sure whether the original hospital, like the one in the original game, has build-up animation. If it doesn't, then you can't actually sell it, even if you do include it as a billable structure. Same goes for the prison or technology center, actually. It's really on the prison in one mission. There we go, hospital's gone, and no infantry.
Reporting.
Weapons cache in this hospital here.
Moving out. Waiting order. Moving out. Reporting. Ready and waiting. Unit reporting. Acknowledged. Unit reporting. Moving out. Moving out.
There goes the barracks. Now we've got less guys to work with here, so maybe we should destroy those buildings first, but then again, I'm not sure whether we could have destroyed all of those without getting into guard tower range in the first place. Like, I wanted to be done with the guard towers because I'm scared of them. Yeah, well, this is going to be annoying now because our troops can't catch up with these guys here. Let's see if we can hit at least one of them here. Also, bikes are almost dead. That's not gonna help either.
Ready and waiting. Roger. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Alright. Come on, you have to hit here at one point. There we go. Finally gone. And now we have to march all the way back as well, destroy those structures there. Which isn't very interesting, but it needs to be done. Alright, almost done with these structures here. You hang out there. And then it's time to blow up the final plans. It spawns 3 more guys, at least one's a technician. So comparably weak. Okay. Try to lead with the shots here, there we go. Another one's gone.
Vehicle reporting.
Come on, someone hit this guy here. Thank you.
Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting.
Okay, I think that's actually it for this GDI base here. It's completely gone, then the infantry can begin the march south, because it's going to take a while until we actually arrive there.
Moving out. Affirmative.
Cycle's just cycling through here.
Moving out. Affirmative.
I was just curious whether there was anyone like right outside the base, even though it doesn't seem to be the case. So that's at least something. Then next is of course the village. There will also be other scattered GDI forces somewhere on the map, but we'll have to see when we run into those, because I'm not quite sure where all those pockets are. I guess most of them are in the west, because that's the part of the map we haven't actually explored yet.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
We're going to continue with our strategy here, baiting with the bikes. And killing troops with the rocket soldiers if possible.
Affirmative. Roger. Reporting.
Here we go.
Acknowledged.
Ooh, it's a technician. Yeah, I'm tempted to just hide in some of these buildings here, but the grenadiers really make that an impossibility. Ooh, there's more stuff coming, such as a grenadier. Okay, let's get out of there.
Moving out.
Quite a lot of guys actually already coming for us.
Reporting.
There we go. That guy was getting a grenade ready, which means he had to stop for a second there. And that was his ultimate downfall.
Moving out.
Yes, great, there's a grenadier coming from that direction too, just what I needed. Just what I needed. Let's circle around here. Try not to get troops grenaded here. You missed. Okay, okay. More rifle. Where do you even come from? Okay, that guy's dead. Excellent. Just what I needed. Are these guys actually following the bikes? Yes, they are. That's 4 of them. That's kind of annoying. Also because there's a village and I don't really want to go in the village to go after these guys here. Yeah, that was a mistake. Got ourselves cornered here.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
Ooh, there's way more guys there as well. Oof. This is kind of bad. Not sure if these bikes are still alive, but evidently they are. We haven't killed a single one of these guys here yet. There's still 4 of them left. Ooh, no, the technician is coming as well. Okay. There we go. One of them is down, at least. 3 technicians. All the technicians here. We've got these guys here off our tails. Careful there. Okay, lost the rocket guy there. That was probably avoidable, but well. Okay, let's continue to lead the shots here. See whether that can get us victory. There's yet another grenadier. GI has so much stuff on this map here. You do not have a whole lot of stuff to stop said stuff. Hey, that guy died immediately. Excellent. One small success here.
Ready and waiting. Unit reporting.
Okay, you here. Come at me. Careful here. Your turn radius is just too great. That didn't quite work. Okay, that should help. Take a generous amount of distance here. You hide there. Yeah, this won't work in the original. This kind of baiting, I think it only works in this mod here, in the fashion we're using it here. There we go. One guy down. 3 more to go. I actually know I killed one of the technicians already. Okay. Small success here. Take your distance. You here move past my rocket guys, please. And one technician is down. Or another one. There we go. They're gone. No, was both of them? I think it might have been both of them. Anyway, they're down now. You can see the giant repair radius has disappeared. There we go. Excellent. This is going places. Okay, now we have to enter the village. There's a ton of civilians there, but you don't actually need to kill those. But there's some like barrels here and whatnot that distract our forces, so we may as well blow those up now. Because why not? And yeah, my rock guys are aiming at stuff there. I want that to be over, so once troops come after us, they will actually go after those active targets. There's a rifleman, and that's okay. Also a hammer. Much better. Easier to hit and weak against rockets. I think my guys should be able to just take this guy here out. Yes, there we go. Much better. So where's that rifleman? You're still alive? Apparently not. Okay. That's good then. Get this building here out of the way. And here we go, we get another rifleman. It's okay, we'll be patient here. We'll use protection of that tower there. Make sure we actually target suitable targets here. Not just random real estate here. And here we go. Come on, die already. Didn't really get... We barely got hit there so far. Yeah, if I had one rifleman, this would be a lot easier. Should have kept one in as a reserve. Alas, I did not. That was my mistake. Had I done that, then, because they use hit scan, then would have had some guaranteed damage on all these guys here walking past these buildings. That was less than ideal. I'm amazed that other bikes even still alive. No promotion yet. We'll make it work, no worries. Get rid of that building. Bike, you just come over here. We'll see whether there's more units there. Oh, there's actually... Wait, no, that's a civilian. Never mind. Yeah, okay. Oh, there you are. How are you doing today? Please just die. There we go, at last. Okay. Still stuff left here. It's not over yet. Oh yeah, 2 more riflemen. At least it seems like the grenadiers are gone, at least for the time being. Get rid of that civilian so you can target the more valuable targets, such as this rifleman here. Excellent, that actually worked out quite nicely.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge.
You at least slowed down. None of those hit.
Moving out.
Nope.
Acknowledge.
Still didn't quite work.
Affirmative. Moving out. Knowledge.
Come on, die already.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Affirmative.
Excellent. So what else left here? Can't be that much, can it?
Moving out.
This would have been easier had I preserved some more troops, but I'm not going to restart all of this now.
Affirmative.
We're committed to this at this stage. You don't even care. Oh, now you care. Oh, great. Just what I needed. More grenades. Alright, just kill this guy here. Everything's gonna be cool. Please don't attack that tower. Oh, this guy was right outside your door. Just hit him, please. Please. And then that rifleman, then everything's gonna be good. Yeah, the rifleman's dead. It's one grenadier. Ooh, one of those guys got a promotion. How very exciting. Okay, let's circle around here. And let's see whether we can just get one more hit in for this guy here. There we go.
Mission.
At last. Didn't even need to kill the villagers, but as I said before, once GDI is gone, I suppose Nod can just mop up the villagers. Yeah, oof, tough mission. Considerably tougher than the original version. This might actually be the toughest mission in the entire game, who knows. In any case, next time's going to be a bit easier. We're going to get light tanks, nice Bradleys. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you then.